यूक्रेन से मौजूदा गवर्नमेंट के मिनिस्टर नईम मुस्तफ़ा हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं। नईम मुस्तफ़ा सर, वेलकम टू TV9 Bharatvarsh. I know you are going through your country is going through a tough time. First of all, what is the situation analysis as per you? What is the status right now?
Situation is very tough. You're right. All our country now are unified against Russian aggression and occupation. As you see, it's full-fledged war. They started 8 days ago, and now we see that our biggest cities are under shelling, and also I mean Kiev also, because sometimes we hear all these explosions and rockets are coming to our city. And as we see from the other side, that Russian army, they have many problems now inside Ukraine, and the damage they have, I think they didn't expect, because for now we understand that it's more than 1,000 died people per day, which I think was not plan of Mr. Putin. So for this moment we have unified country, but of course we have big problems with the Russian army, which is quite big, and they are not so powerful as they said before. But from the other side, it is a very big problem for
But there's this interpretation, and there are people who interpret the situation that it is because of this particular opinion of Mr. Zelensky that the situation has worsened, because he is sticking to a particular point which is letting people die with every passing day. Do you think that there is a room to shift the opinion and those demands and those beliefs that your country has right now?
First of all, we should be very clear that it is not the Ukraine side and not Mr. Zelensky, not our people started this war. This war was started by Russia, so you cannot blame Ukraine side, and especially President of Ukraine, that we did something wrong, because we are in our country, we're protecting our country. So tell me, what is the problem with these issues? If Mr. Putin wants to stop war, to stop killing our people and his people, he can do it anytime. So the demand of Mr. Putin to demilitarize Ukraine, so put the gun down, we will not do that, because we are protecting our country. We see that some of our cities are occupied. You know that before that Crimea was occupied, and now we understand that they are going to occupy another part of our country, which is Donbass. So from our side, it is obvious that we will not put the gun down, and we are prepared for this war. We prepared the last 8 years, and we understand what they want. But from the other side, we cannot do what they ask and what they demand.
What role of rest of the world, specifically because I'm talking to you from India, do you see a role of India in this entire scenario?
First of all, of course we expect from all our countries and for all our partners expect some support and assistance in that. We understand that some of countries who are now looking at that situation, they have very good links with the Russian Federation, and they have some friendship or some connection. But I think in this moment, which is not about friendship, it is not about business, it's about morality, it's about values, and it's about people's life. So I think that India as a government and Indian people are on our side, and we hope that India will help us with everything they can do, and support our nation, support our people, and support our resistance.
One more very significant thing that you want to know from you is that do you think that NATO and European countries, or America for that matter, have not come to help you or stand by you when you needed them the most?
Of course, we want to have more assistance and support, but for you to understand that now, we are very grateful to the assistance they are doing now, humanitarian issues, lethal and non-lethal weapon. But you're right that we expected more. We expected all these 8 years, and maybe if they were faster last years, we could not have these problems. But for now, what we ask for is no-fly zone in Ukraine. So we ask NATO countries to help us to stop Russian aviation, Russian rockets and missiles who are coming to our cities. And that's the only one thing we're asking now. And you know that we have petition which gathered more than 2 million votes around the world, asking NATO to put no-fly zone. And as I know now, all our cities.
So when you call them for the help and you want them to be with you, if they are not there, do you take it as a betrayal, or you see there are some problems, some those procedural problems which are being the blockade here?
I would not use these terms like betrayal or something like that. I think that's the policy in geopolicy. I think that's the moment of truth for all countries, and also for India, for China, for those countries who has good links with Russia, to understand on what side they are. And of course for our partners also, I mean NATO and NATO countries and European Union, who helped us all last 8 years. But of course we need more decisive points and steps from there these days. And I think that unfortunately the price for these decisions is lives of our people. But I think that was that to push world.
Mr. Mustafa, one more thing. I've gotten the point in the nutshell that you want to kind of put across. One more thing which I like to know is that it was a promise from NATO that they'll not expand eastwards even an inch, and this was promised in the decade of 90s. Now this expansion is taking place. You also want to be part of NATO, European Union. Don't you think that this has a legitimate reason for Russia to be disturbed about?
I think you're quite smart to understand that we are independent country. So it is our choice what to do. If someone promised something, Russians, this is their problem. First. The second, when you ask that someone promised, Russia promised us they will not attack us, they will not try to...
Okay, so you say that you are a sovereign country and you have got all the right to decide about the fate of your country.
By Budapest Memorandum, Russia guaranteed us sovereignty and independence.
Sure.
They violated this Budapest Memorandum, and we signing this memorandum, we agreed in 1994.
One last question, one important question I want to pose is that Mr. Zelensky has been offered from America for his rescue and asylum in America or wherever he wants, but it has been left to the Zelensky himself. What are you all as a country thinking on this particular kind of proposal?
You know what I think? I think that no one will escape Ukraine. We like our country. It is our country. We're still here, and we stay here. And I know where is President and President. I'm here myself in Kyiv. So all of us will stay in this country and protect it. And I think no one should think another way. If we will have some problem, we will attack them also. This is our country again and again. And I think for Indian country and for Indian citizens, it is very obvious that you have been occupied for many years by other countries, and you understand what is independence and what is fight for independence. So please respect the independence of other countries.
We do definitely, and we'll wish you all the best, and we'll pray for the peace in the world also. Thank you so much. You spared some valuable time. I know you all are not sleeping. You are going through a tough time. I wish that peace prevails very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
And अब ये अहम खबर देखिए आप सबके सामने, इस पर तो हम चर्चा करेंगे ही। नईम मुस्तफ़ा क्या कह रहे हैं? नईम मुस्तफ़ा TV9 भारतवर्ष से बातचीत करते हुए उन्होंने क्या कहा? 100 से ज़्यादा लोग रोज़ाना मर रहे हैं। मुस्तफ़ा ने ये बात जोर देकर कही। उन्होंने कहा रूस की सेना हमसे ज़्यादा ताकतवर है। ये बात भी उन्होंने दोहराई। उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि हमें उम्मीद है भारत हमारी मदद करेगा, क्योंकि वो स्वतंत्रता की कीमत समझता है कि आज़ादी कितने मुश्किल से मिलती है। वक्त नहीं है, वरना अपने मेहमानों से इसका तर्जुमानी भी कराता, उनका इंटरप्रिटेशन समझता। उनका धन्यवाद करूंगा हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। एक ब्रेक के लिए जा रहे हैं, लेकिन
परवाह देश की सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 10 बजे TV9 भारतवर्ष पर।